De som har Ford baki, de tauer med Ford. De som har moper baki, de tauer med Dodge Ram. Det var en sånn observasjon som Olaf hadde gjort. Nei, det var det ennå. Så sier de vel akkurat det samme om oss herrene, at de som har en Superbird, de kjører en Chrysler nå. Hvis ikke så hadde de hatt Ford leiebil. Skal vi se, hvor var den der? Fantastic. her campingplasser rundt Talladega Raceway. Du verden, dette er jo vi snakker så Woodstock. Hæ? Parking Suits Hospitality. Vi skal 1,4 kilometer der, står det. Main entrance beint fram. Talladega RV-park. Ups, det var en som var i feil kjørebane. Her skjedde det mye. Wow. Kjørt inn 110-20-30 biler, og du tror du har sett alt, så kommer denne contation med biler på henger. Det regner seg opp. Det er stufolk overalt. Det er med noen som har hengere i 2 etasjer. De har med seg en cab på turen. Good morning.
Talladega's backwards.
Oh.
You're dyslexic.
Look at it, okay? Close car door on that side.
Oh, Pardo. Well, if you had Ricky Bobby here, it would be all right. He's dyslexic, right? You got everybody back here? Go scoot that way. There you go.
both set up on Superbird?
Never ends, yeah. Well, we're privileged to have you ride with us, too.
Oh, this is so nice. This is so nice. Yeah.
We're turning to the right someplace.
Første gang du så begynner manuelt gear den.
Ja.
Ja.
Så gammel.
Her clutch og...
Ja.
Oh, we're letting somebody through first.
Ja, nå er vi på vei ned i tunnelen. Så vi kjører tunnelen inn. På racetracken.
There was people in the stands already, but I think they're just colored seats.
Da er vi på North Infield. Daytona Raceway. Og her var det mye folk. For du verden.
Look at all the people that pay for infield seating or whatever you call it.
I didn't know it was possible to pay for an infield seating.
I didn't. I know we never come to NASCAR races, but I saw the sign.
Oh, really?
Preferred parking, but I didn't know either. They're camping in here.
They're camping in here. And they even got the Halloween stuff here.
Looks a little better than it used to do. The race don't start till 1, right?
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
9:15.
Wow, lots of time.
There's a kind of a whole city in here.
Yes, it
Where are
is.
the beer cans? Oh, the number. It's
Yeah, 18.
80.
Yeah, they did have decorations Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Oh my. Wow. Somebody went to a lot of work.
Yeah.
Hope they know where they're going.
Follow the
Yeah. Follow the wing cars.
I'm so glad we didn't walk in here.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And go left. I don't know where he's going to truck.
It would take an hour. I think that
park in that pavilion right over there, that white.
Oh, okay.
Supposed to be.
So it better be. $300 here, I think.
It's evolved over the years, and people forget that back in the days they actually raced stock cars. Nowadays they call it stock car racing, but cars, they don't even look like stock cars. There was a time when you or I could actually buy a car at a dealership, modify it, and take it and enter a stock car race. And the earliest days of stock racing, that's what it was. People raced cars that you could buy at dealerships. In fact, that was a requirement. NASCAR said, if you're going to race a car in one of our races, it's got to be a car that's sold to general public and then modified for racing. So both Ford and Chrysler got very interested in racing early on, 50s and 60s. They realized that if their cars won, they'd sell cars. The joke is, you win on Sunday, you sell on Monday. Well, for some odd reason, General Motors wasn't that interested, but Chrysler and Ford were. So by the 1960s, it's these two car companies battling it out for supremacy on the stock car tracks of America. And if you look at the cars from like 1962, 63, 64, they're boxy, they're square, they're unaerodynamic, they're flat, some of them are ugly. And what they were doing to make the cars go faster was just bigger and bigger engines. So there came a time when Chrysler came out with the Hemi, the 426 Hemi. They were actually putting these engines in stock cars, modified of course, but they were selling them to the public to make them legal to race in stock. And of course, Ford had put out some nice engines as well. And right around the early 1960s, there was a problem. Ford was beating Chrysler. And Chrysler was convinced that they had the best engine with the Hemi. How could they be losing? And somebody started looking at the cars going, you know, if you look at the lines on a Ford, because these cars are now hitting 160, 170, maybe 180 miles an hour. If you look at the lines on a Ford, they're smoother. We think their cars are more aerodynamic. So there's a couple of different people at Chrysler becoming very concerned, and there's actually noise being made that they might actually lose the racing program altogether. Because if you're losing on the tracks, you're making us look bad. So it's either you win or we're closing down your racing program. So one of the guys in charge of Chrysler Racing is looking around going, what can we solve this problem with? And Chrysler had a missile division. Chrysler actually built missiles and actually worked with the Army of Redstone project. They laid off all of their missile division workers one year, and they told these workers from the missile division, if you want to, we'll give you preference if you can find a job over in the automotive side. A guy named John Pointer, who's an aerodynamics engineer. I interviewed the guy, passed away, but he's a brilliant guy. He was one of the guys who had previously worked on missiles, walked over to Chrysler's automotive and said, you know, guys, is there a job for me over here? A guy named Larry Rathgeb, who's in charge of the NASCAR program, sat down and said, hey, I got a question for you, John. You're an aerodynamics guy. Have you seen a 1968 Dodge Charger? And of course I have. And he goes, well, that's our current entry in NASCAR. We're racing the Chargers. And they're not doing very well. And John looks at him kind of like, you know, you're just speaking the obvious here. He goes, of course not. They're horrible aerodynamically. And Larry goes, what's wrong with it? And he goes, well, first of all, the front grille is recessed. And the roof goes like this, and there's a backlight, but there's these like sail panels that come off here, so there's like a recessed backlight back there. So the air hits the grill and causes problems. The air going over the roof gets sucked into that, and that causes problems. There's all kinds of problems. And so Larry goes, well, if I asked you as an aerodynamics guy to fix that, what would you do? And he goes, well, I got an idea, but you're not going to like it. And Larry goes, no, seriously, we're desperate. Tell me what you'd do. Pulls out a napkin and draws a nose cone and a wing.
I didn't come to the racetrack to help you win a race.
Hey, before you, I gotta go.
There's a lot of you people still waiting for Jimmy Johnson to help Junior win down here. That ain't gonna happen.
Well, I was asking him about my brother, Bobby.
Yep.
And I said, was Bobby out there?
That's exactly right. You don't know. You just see another car, man. That's just another car with a number on it.
Well, you know what gets me is people talking about another driver helping another driver.
Yeah.
That's like Jimmy Hamilton and Tristan.
Yeah.
A race car.
Rental headphones med all info om løpet.
You had to check it out.
believe that's probably $200 million on the cars.
You do any filming? So now we're here.
Charlie Blackback is on the pole. Car number 99. Richard Petty alongside. Row number 2, Buddy Baker and Freddie Lorenzen. The third row, Cale Yarborough and Pete Hamilton. The green flag. Charlie Glassback grabs the lead, then Petty and Buddy Baker. Richard Petty pulls away slightly on the back chute. But in turn number 3, Richard goes too high and allows Buddy Baker to slip into second. It's now Glassback, Baker, and Petty third. Buddy Baker makes his move on the outside, down the main chute. He gets by Glassback to take first place. And Petty takes over the second spot. Bobby Isaacs has to drop behind the leaders. Leroy Yarborough is on the move to improve his position. He passes slower cars in moving up. He really puts his foot in it on the straightaway. Richard Petty has slipped by Buddy Baker for first place. Baker tries to pass on the inside. No go. On the back straight, Buddy powers by Richard. And Buddy Baker regains the lead. Number 99, Charlie Glassback, is running third. The field rounds turn 4. Glassback car quits and Charlie is out of contention. Number 37 slips and slides through the turn and brings out the yellow. Buddy Baker pits under the caution and so does Richard Petty. Bobby Isaac does not pit and takes the lead. He has Freddie Lorenzen right on his bumper. Leroy Yarborough is pushing hard to improve his position. He passes 3 cars on the main straight. Leroy keeps pushing and gets by Lorenzen. He's now running second. Only a few laps to go and a car is in trouble in the main straight. 11 laps to go and Bobby Isaac blows an engine. 76 also blows an engine, and all this brings out the yellow flag. The race continues under the caution flag with Leroy leading. The winner gets the checkered flag, still running under the caution. Leroy Yarborough wins the Charlotte National 500. Miss Falstaff presents the Falstaff Trophy to the winner. This time, Miss Falstaff gets the kiss from the winner's son. After the race, Bobby Isaac talked about his near win.
I started the race, and I guess I was running back about 8th or 10th, which wasn't bad at the start of the race. And as the race went on, my competition in the point race seemed to fall away, and I seemed to be left all by myself as far as the points was concerned. And then I put on a good charge and managed to catch up 2 laps that I was behind and had everything going my way. And this was one place I really wanted to win a race because it was 40 miles from my hometown. And you know, a lot of local people are there, and I think everybody feels good when local people are watching them race. But everything was going good, and like I say, I managed to get to the lead 11 laps ago, and then I burned the bearing out, blew an engine, and it was all over for that day. And just go home and think about it for another day or another week or another year, just whenever the next race, and forget that one, go run the other one, and hope to go back again.
Series champion Jimmy Johnson.
Har det meet and greet med drivers og crew og
Michael McDowell, Matt Tiff coming down the red carpet. Give him a round of applause, Talladega. Let him know.
Sugarland, det er selger moonshine her i den største baren ever.
Johnny Morris. Thank you all again for coming out today. We'll try to stay dry, get the track dry, and we'll be ready to race in here in just a couple of hours. Thank you again for coming out.
Søndag 14. september 1969. Søndag 12. april 1970, da var det Alabama 500.
Alright, we take it back across. Let's go back.
Souvenirprogrammet kostet $1 i den tiden. Det er Talladega 500. 23. august 1970. Verdens raskeste speedway. Alabama International Motorspeedway. Kan til begynne med. Før han skifter navn til Talladega Superspeedway.
With a qualifying time of 49.692 seconds at a speed of 192.707 miles per hour. Please welcome the chairman of the Talladega Superspeedway, Mr. Grant Lynch.
Good morning, race fans. First off, I want to thank you for coming back to Talladega Superspeedway. We just finished the transformation process of our infield. I hope some of you have been in there, and I hope you like what you see. Remember, when you come to Talladega, we don't have big old suites up top. You're sitting up top at that top row. That's for you at Talladega. So we would like to thank our sponsor, 1000bulbs.com. They're a great sponsor. They've been with us for 2 years. You heard him talking recently about with the video up there. They got every kind of light bulb you can have out there. So remember them when you need light bulbs. Go on the website, 1000bulbs.com, and then you can get their light bulbs. So support them as they're supporting us. I'd appreciate that. Have a great race and come back to see us next April.
Thank you, Grant.
I think probably my favorite Grant Lynch story is when he first came out with the big Talladega hat, and he wore it in the driver's meeting, and my jaw just dropped.
Just want to say congratulations to Grant Lynch on 26 years at Talladega.
He's one of the biggest, best characters in the sport.
I can't think of Grant Lynch without thinking of this big Size Matters hat that my man always had on.
Grant Lynch, 26 years. And when I see this hat, I immediately thought of you.
May have a good time, just like you always do at the racetrack, and make sure that we all have fun at the racetrack. Thanks for everything you've done for me, everything you've done for our fans and our sport. Have fun, buddy.
Just want to say congratulations on a job well done. You've been awesome for the sport for so long. Treated us all so great when we come to Talladega.
I've never really held this hat before, and I wonder why else would you need such a large bill? I mean, is it just because it's so sunny down there?
You always have this hat. You always have this look and this legacy of coolness.
You always.
Bilarna ute. Ja, det her er rolig her. Men her har du jo kjempestoler. Det er jo liggestoler nesten.
The hair is always perfect. He's like got the Matthew McConaughey hair. Hey, we're taking selfies. And then down here, we're going to say hi. There's Kurt Busch. He's meeting some fans. We'll get a quick word in with him, see how he's doing. How is Kurt Busch today? Now, you have two different color heel guards. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Are you waiting till the last moment to pick between gold and silver?
I actually am. I usually wear this 100% of the time, and then at super speedways I go with double protection. But it's nice and cool out today, and I'm thinking of just going with these. Yeah.
I just saw you got to do David Spade's show. I didn't know that happened. How was that experience?
It was a riot. Those comedians, they're going 1,000 miles an hour, and
US Air Force. Det var jeg faktisk så. Det var alle de som kjørte og tørka banen. Hva sto de?
Thank you.
Var det ikke det store Geico-skiltet vi parkerte museet med på utsida?
Det var i hvert fall et Geico-skilt.
så det vekk. Men kjører de og legger seg i posisjon først? Ja, der er jo han med en kran med foto. Ja. Da vet man med resten. Ja. Ja, for nå kan han kjøre igjennom.